Muy buena gente, estamos aquí en GreedFall y vamos a darle cañita a este juego que le tengo, fíjate, le tengo de noviembre y hasta el mes de marzo, pues no me ha dado por jugarle. A ver, le tenía muchas ganas, pero con tanto juego que tengo que dar, pues no hay tiempo para nada. Y he dicho, uff, qué cojones, me apetece jugar un RPG, tío. Y venga, vamos a darle cañita y vamos a ver de qué se trata esto. Este modo ofrece un desafío equilibrado, normal, tampoco nos vamos a quebrar la cabeza. Vamos a ver de qué trata este GreedFall. Salió en septiembre y la verdad que es de una compañía indie y tuvo muy buen apoyo. Tuvo un apoyo por la comunidad que le gustó bastante y nada, vamos a ver cómo va.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Vale, vamos a hacer el personaje. Vamos a hacer un guapero, ¿vale? A ver, no, lo más seguro que haga una mujer. Un momento, a ver si se escucha bien y todo, ¿sabes? Va a ser una mujer. Ahí va. A ver con barba y todo se puede poner, tío. Preajuste a esto predeterminado, ¿no? Pero vamos. Vale, que fue con barba, tío. Mujer. El rostro. Me gusta esta, tío. A ver, cabello. Un cabello largo para ella, tío. A ver, cejas. Esto me gusta, mira, gente. Esto me gusta. Color de piel. Blanquita. Color de pelo. Le hacemos una Siri. Pero eso queda la barba, tío. Se ha quedado la barba y ya te va por el culo, ¿no? Y cabello, tío. Vale, así, además así. Sí que peinado por tu, tío, no está. Lo voy a quedar así, tío. A ver, siguiente fase. Pero la barba se quitará, ¿no? Pues eso que, tío, aún no una barco, tío, aún es una marca o algo. Estoy... Es una marca, tío. Sí, yo creo que es una marca. ¿Cómo lo hacemos, tío? Este perfil está orientado al combate cuerpo a cuerpo. Este perfil está orientado a controlar el campo de batalla. Este perfil está orientado a hacer hechizos ofensivos para distancia. ¿Qué hacemos, tío? Fuerza y construcción, talento, artesanía y vigor. Ciencia, cazar cerradura. Hostia, no sé qué hacerla, tío. Voy a hacerle una maga, tío. Una mágica. Voy a hacer una maga, tío. Siempre me hago que otra rollo. ¿Y qué me dijeron? Que el tributo puede mentir voluntad. Puede mentir voluntad. Hostia, si esto es bueno. No sé cómo me deja uno, tío. Mejor daño mágico, mejor viene también guay, tío. Daño mágico. Y talento. Es un poco la capacidad de combate con tu compañero. Seguridad de éxito de alguna elección o diálogo. Hostia, eso, tío. Que permite fabricar pociones sencillas, ayuda de viajes explosivos, permite forjar. No me cojo esto, tío. Ahí, tío. 25. Voy a comenzar el partido.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Ya, pero me acostumbro. Vale, tengo que bajar abajo, ¿no? Vale, ver, se coge. Vale, vale.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see.
Fight
with honor!
Un tutorial. Ahorita tú. Vale, para primer objetivo. La furia, ¿para qué sirve? A ver.
Defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
No, thanks all the same. I have quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry, always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes. You know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Mostrarle lo feliz que está. Que venga contigo.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Vale. Para sensibilidad la noto muy alta, tío. Mediano. así más normalito, tío. Y... anillo de novicio y martillo de pincho. Qué lío, tío. Vale. Muevo el mundo. Ah, esta es la isla, ¿no? Esta es la isla donde vamos. Hostia, está guapo, Este es el barco de que vamos, ¿no? Nosotros estamos en Serene. Muy guay, tío. A mí este juego me llamó la atención más que nada porque, aparte de que a mí estos juegos me encantan, por el simple hecho de que me recuerda mucho a Fable, tío. Y Fable es de mi juego favorito, tío. Podemos hablar con... Oye, tío. ¿Es un médico, no? Podemos hablar con él.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child. Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition. Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about. Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill. Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure. Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to... I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you. What is it? A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Como al pueblo, tío.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
¿Este? ¿Me está llamando, tío?
Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Es relación sospechosa.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
¿Dónde estaba ahí, no? Pero que sea un pueblo hecho mierda, tío. Va a comprar, supongo que no podemos, ¿no? Puede hacer directamente el mapa, mantener pulsado. Madre mía, y todo esto. Oye, esto, y esto. Hostia. Madre mía. Pues de maná, coger todo. Ostras, terminar con los controles, tío, me dio de flipa. ¿Dónde era? Aquí, ¿no? No. Uf. A ver si al embajador. Casa familia Fortime. ¿Qué punto que será, tío? Punto de interés. Vamos a ir aquí a ver qué hay, tío. Ahora puedo cambiar cambiar arma. Ah, ponerse mago, ponerse de todo, ¿no? ¿Cómo era para...? Esto da furia. Para... la ropa y todo eso, tío. Esto. No, no es peor, tío. No, pero solo por una armadura, eso no es. ¿Y esto qué es? Y que hay límite y todo, ¿no? A ver, para ahí. Pero ahí hay enemigos, ¿no? Ah, no, eso es el título. Ahí vamos a entrar. podemos hablar con ella. Bueno, aquí no hay nada interesante, no hay nada. Vamos a ver estos puntos, tío, de interés. Y no se puede saltar. No, yo... Es como el Dragon Age Origin, tío. Y en Fabio yo creo que tampoco se podía saltar, tío. Casa del príncipe. Oye, tú. Los puntos de interés son como casa y cosas de eso, yo creo. Conocer a la familia Fontán.
It's blocked. It's blocked.
Vale, eso me gusta, tío, de que podemos usar la técnica que queramos, tío, aunque seamos, por ejemplo, un mago y puedo usar yo una espada. Eso me gusta, eso me gusta. Podemos mezclar tipo de combate. Por lo que veo en estos sitios no hay nada de interés, tío. Un sitio vamos a ver. Una casa, mesa de trabajo, taberna. Taberna, casa esta, Estaba ahí que... Y la cosa para coger, tío, pues si no... Me incitan a explorar, tío.
It's blocked.
Ah, taberna. Más claro que en este, ¿no?
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Fíjate, 14 monedas de oro, todo. ¿Y cuánto vale? Hostia, van en caro, tío. 181. De pistola y todo, tío.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Chupa mucho de Fabio, tío. La taberna, podemos comprarlo, tío.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tirfredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Ya. Siempre es algo, tío. ¿Esto qué es? Se añade condición algo, ¿vale? Aquí ya sé. Dame un cofre.
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tirfredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor. Nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
A ver, era un personaje. Capitán Vasco. Así por lo menos desbloqueamos toda esta zona. Zona controlada por otras facciones. Esta zona está controlada por una facción distinta de la tuya. Hay algunos lugares a los que tienen prohibido entrar. Un atuendo torso de la facción te permitirá engañar a sus guardias. También puedes intentar entrar haciendo uso de sigilo, pero si te descubren algunos guardias, recibirán una respuesta violenta. Pero, o sea, que aquí no puede entrar. Vamos a la misión.
The merchant is there.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay, and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung, and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, milady, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. And I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice...
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
Vamos a apagar lo de usted. Voy a contar con esta. A ver, coño.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Stop! I beg of you!
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes! Don't hit me anymore!
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, milady. I'll take care of it immediately.
Menos reputación. Menos reputación y ha sido ellos ladrones, tío. ¿Dónde subo? A ver, aquí otro. Informa. Voy a informar de todo asqueroso.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be.
Esto es donde hemos estado antes, tío.
Lady Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Vale, tengo que mover entonces la carga.
Are your boots wall through? Is your hand afraid of
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm Desade, the prince's niece. All is in order. We will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and no still on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
Commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Be back soon, Captain.
A ver, porque hay que buscar el roommate y todo, ¿no? Bien.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help! And death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Vale, la estamos liando de flipado.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients. But it's doable.
Estos ya son mejores cocinados. Sí, yo veo un pavo aquí.
Here is the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Ha habido un par de muertos, pero pasa nada. Vamos aquí, todo
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We are not in Teleme, you know. You better get going. The harbor master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, we didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Yo voy a saquear a todos, ¿sabes? Epa, a ver, serían de frío, chaval. Otra vez.
Orders haven't changed, you know. No one...
Did you hear the bell?
The bell?
Of course. Be off.
Me estoy liando mucho. Debe preparar una bebida, ¿no? Una bebida con somníferos. Somnífero. Necesito una bebida adulterada de esa, ¿no? Uf, qué lío, chaval. Vamos a esta, vamos a esta.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't be able to come.
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we...
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Be back soon, Captain.
Ahora aquí no podemos subir.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who was gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Pregunta.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Farewell. Ha hecho el canal.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Strange story,
Oh,
this
si
is.
no, non so corto para ahí.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Bueno, yo creo que lo vamos a dejar por aquí, chavales. Vamos a guardar. Vale. Lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Luego, más adelante, jugaremos en Uncharted 2, ¿vale? Seguiremos con Uncharted. Y nada, nos vamos a estar liando con estos tres. El Resident Evil 0, que ya quedará poco. El Uncharted y el GreedFall, ¿vale? Y nada, espero que os haya gustado. Y adiós.